Good morning and welcome back to a brand new video. It's going to be me getting ready for the new year and just like getting my life a bit more in order. Decluttering, organizing, calendars, journals, scrapbook, like getting everything ready for the new year that I normally use in the new year. And then today also I would love to start going through my clothes, refolding them all, going through them. I don't want to go into the new year with clothes that I know I'm not going to wear. So I did go through my clothes not that long ago really, but since then I look at some of my clothes, I'm like, yeah, I'm never going to wear you, so I need to do that as well. And yeah, I'll just pick up the camera anytime I'm doing something that will be going into the new year. Today's plan, my clothes, if I have time, go through my art supplies. But right now I'm going to be going through these drawers, especially freaking this one because this drawer's just hectic. But went through Bodhi's drawer today, so I've still got room in that side. I don't need to add anything, but I'm gonna go through my drawers now and organize them and get rid of stuff that I really don't need or don't use, because one of those drawers has like, I swear, like 20 phone cases that I need to get rid of. Today's agenda, I'm getting shit done. I've got a fair few things I really want to tick off and I'm gonna do them. So I'll continue going through my clothes. I don't have much left, which is really good. I can show you what I'm getting rid of. And then I would love to reorganize my workout cupboard, which is in like the hallway because there's no room in my room. But so much shit in there I either don't use, it's broken, or I just don't even know it exists because it's like hidden behind things. So I need to go through that and organize it a bit better. I would really love to go through my art supplies at my desk, because one thing about me is I love an art supply. It doesn't matter, I've already got 3 of it, I want another one. And recently I bought, I'll have to show you, but I bought this like art kit, I guess, and it's got like everything you can like really think of that you need for like what I like to do. So I got that, and it comes in this little case, but I need to find like room for all this shit because they're in like milk crates, which is really good. I find it really good to put all my art stuff in the milk crates because it's kind of like hidden but not hidden, and I like the look of a milk crate anyway. But I need to organize that a bit better, and my desk, because my desk also has art supplies in it that either I don't know it exists, it's coloring books, it's just all this random shit that I need to find places for that suit it a lot better so then I can utilize what I've got. And also, one main thing on my agenda is I'm going to reorganize my bookshelf, because my bookshelf was double lapping. So I moved a lot of my books, I don't know if you can see, but to these 3 shelves over there. And that's fine, like I don't care about that. But what I need to do on this one is just organize it a bit better, so like the books I love are on show, or like it's just more like organized, like because I sometimes stack them or I just line them up. But some of the stacked books, because I just finished the Throne of Glass series, so the stack, it just looks odd to me, so I need to fix that. Go through my TBR cart and get rid of books I'm definitely not going to read. Don't really think there's actually going to be any on there because I think I went through it relatively recently and I've got a lot of new books for my birthday. And also on my bookshelf, I'm going to get rid of books that I either really hated or just a really low rating that I've never even thought about. And like, see if my like Brody wants them, or like if his mum or like someone in my life wants them. But like right now, because this is to do with books, I'm going to be just doing a little cover for my book review journal, because at the end of every book, this might seem really extravagant to a lot of people, but I use Fable. So on Fable, like you say what you're reading at the time and then you can finish it, and then you put your rating in, you can write a review. I don't ever leave reviews on there, I just don't like to. But whenever I finish a book, I write in my book review journal, and I just write the title, my rating, how many pages were in it, the author, the storyline, and then my thoughts. It's just a very simple review, and I really enjoy it, because then a lot of the time if someone's like asking me about a book, I can just go back and go, oh yep, I rated it a 5, I thought this of it. I also put in my notes app my rating, but like I never have a like in-depth review on my notes app, so it's just good for me to have it in a book to see it. So I'm just gonna do a little simple cover, probably similar to this cover, which is my 2026 scrapbook. I don't know if I ended up showing you this, but I did this the other day and I'm really excited. This will be my 3rd year of scrapbooking, which is pretty insane to me. Nope, I'm spelling the wrong word. Book review. Dummy. I just did this. That's all literally. It's literally all I'm doing. Just something nice and simple. I don't want it to be too extravagant. But yeah, this is going to be my. Should I write 2026? It's just sorry because this year's one I have 2 books because there wasn't enough room. Should I write 2026? I think I might. Where did I get the numbers from? I'll write 2026 down the bottom maybe. I believe it's gonna be 2026. 6 years out of high school. Just like that, nice and simple. So it's gonna be my 2026 book reviews book. Seems probably ridiculous to some people. It's very vital for me, just so I can look back on and see what I've actually thought of books. Okay, so here's the thing. This is my bookshelf. It isn't probably, I am grateful for my bookshelf. I bought it myself, but it's not as big as I'd like it to be, obviously. So I've had to make do with what I have. But I need to clear this area, which I got rid of the spray just then, but whatever. And then reorganize each shelf. So like at the moment, this is probably my only shelf that I love, and it's my Harry Potter books, ACOTAR, and the Fourth Wing books. Then this is going to be my reading journal for 2026. Then this one is more so still fantasy, a bit of dystopian kind of stuff like Hunger Games or whatever, if you want to call that. And then this shelf's like a bit of fantasy, and then it's mainly Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Freddie McFadden, some thriller books, Stephen King. Then the bottom's like a lot more romance and just the books behind it, just books I don't really like. But I really just need to rejig it because it's doing my head in. So I'm gonna try, possibly. I really don't think it would fit, but I would love to have all my Sarah J Maas books together because they're both finished series for me. But I don't know how that's gonna go. And then I need to reorganize this. I might put my Throne of Glass books back in its box, and then figure out what to do with my TBR books, because at the moment my TBR books are in this box. But I'm just gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. To my coffee machine. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna read these books by the end of the year. So I think I'm gonna put them back on my TBR pile. Okay, so I finished doing my bookshelf. I didn't really get rid of that many books because, well, off my bookshelf, because there actually wasn't that many that I didn't really love, because I already got rid of all my Colleen Hoover books. But this at the top, I don't really know what to do with this, but these are just bookends and it's fine there, so I'll put a photo in that. Then this is like all the Sarah J Maas books plus Fourth Wing. If I had my way, I'd love Harry Potter to be on the shelf too, but put Harry Potter here with some more fantasy and Hunger Games, and yep. And then this is like Freddie McFadden and a bit of fantasy, some thrillers, Stephen King. And this is more so romance and literary fiction, general fiction, things like that. But now I'm going to look on this book, these shelves, and if I really, really, really don't like a book, I'm looking at a couple like this one here and this one. If I really don't like a book, I'm going to remove it, because I would rather have space on my shelves for books I'm actually going to love than have books I hate on there. So I'm going to do that, and then I will go through this. So my main problem with this cart is I have so much shit on the top, but it's all the stuff I use. So I've got my book reviews journal for 2026, as you were saying, my reading journal for the year. Could probably move this one, but this is like my everything journal with just a whole bunch of random shit. I need to do that, but that's the, that can go out of it too. This is like an actual reading journal that Cindy got me, which I will use next year. This is my old reading journal that I filled out, so I can probably put that underneath my bed with my other ones. My cooking journal with all the recipes we use, and then my book reviews. And then I was, for a very long period of time, writing quotes in this, but I kind of dropped off, so I haven't read quotes in a while. So I'm like, do I continue writing quotes in it again? I have to think about it. And then I have a few books and some highlighters, my TBR prompts, bookmarks, tabs, like all the stuff I use daily, so that will stay. But I just need to just look at the books and go, am I really going to read it? Otherwise they can go. Yesterday I ended up finishing going through my clothes. I went through every single thing, socks, underwear, like everything. I still need to look at my shoes, but I don't really think I'll be getting rid of any of them. But I went through my clothes, so I feel nice and refreshed. Everything's folded again. I actually was quite ruthless this time and did get rid of shit that I hadn't worn like all year. So I'm like, why am I holding on to this? Like, it was just, I was like holding on to like stuff that didn't even fit me, like was way too big. And I'm like, girl, you've been the same size for how long? You're telling me you're going to fit in this eventually? You're not. So, went through that. But today's plan is Christmas Eve, so I probably won't be doing a whole lot. But I'm going to start at least going through my art supplies. Because, like, I'm probably a hoarder when it comes to art supplies. I'm not going to lie. Like, I really am. Like, I have one thing and then I have it all. Like, I'm that person people come to when they need something art related. Like, Brody took my paints the other day. I get asked for paper all the time. Like, I have like freaking like everything, and I just really need to go through it because like I don't need 60 paintbrushes, really, do I? Because when I only use the same ones all the time, why am I got so many? Like, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go through that. I have 2 whole milk crates full of art supplies I need to go through, plus everything in my desk, because it's a lot. And then I can also, if I have time, go through like my texters and my scrapbook box, because I do have a scrapbook box as well, obviously. But start by going through my milk crates, and if like I've got good momentum and I'm getting shit done, well, actually I'll probably start going through my desk, but if I get all that shit done, then I'll go through my texters and everything. Couple of days without me doing anything, but today I'm really planning on getting a few things done, a lot of creative things, I think. So I didn't end up going through my art things the other day. I just got too jam-packed because it was right before Christmas, so I need to go through my art supplies. I did go through my desk, but I need to do my art supplies. And also today I plan on starting my new habit journal. So every year I do a habit journal, and it's just like really to keep me accountable for the habits I'm doing. So yeah, I just make a spread of like a workout page so I can track what workouts I do, my sleep, my like something that was good in the day. Like I can tick off if I've been eating healthy, worked out, stretched, read, drank my water, like all those things. It's just a habit journal to like keep track of everything. So like say if I did a workout and I'm not sure what I did, I can go back and look what I've done. So I'm going to start that today. And also I need to start my 2026 reading journal. So I haven't done any of that, and that's a bit of a chunky project because there's going to be lots of pages in that. But Lacey was kind enough and she sent me screenshots of all the pages she's done in it. So I'm just going to like transfer some of hers into mine and add my own. So that's going to take a while because I'm going to have to do a lot for that. And I'm also going to do my Christmas pages for my scrapbook if I have time. So I need to print all the photos for that. But I'm going to start by doing my habit journal. So yesterday I did end up making my habit tracker for 2026. It's just going to be in this one. I fear it's going to be too thin. But anyway, that's a problem we'll come to in a later date. So at the beginning of all my habit trackers, I do a year in pixels. So basically every single day I'll rate it out of 5. And it's just all a different color. And then at the end of the year, it's all like bright colors, and you can see. And at the end, I do like an average rating. And unfortunately, a lot of the average ratings this year were below a 3. But anyway, that's my problem, isn't it? Then I always start my page with the month and then the goals for the month. So I have to write my goals for January. It's really not that bougie. I just like to have a visual of it. Then I do a habit tracker with 2 liters of water, workout, walk, read, stretch, healthy eating, no tears, something creative, journal, and book spread. And I just circle the number of the date of the day if I've done it. And I can get a look at how often I did things. And I've got Shark Week to track my period, a sleep tracker where I just put roughly the hours I fell asleep and then woke up so I can just see a visual of how long I slept, and then I do an average at the end of the month, and it's usually around 6-7 hours of sleep. Then I did a mood tracker which has grumpy, sad, anxious, bored, irritated, stressed, sick, happy, tired, and then I can just see how I felt that month. Then I have best part of my day, which I used to have best part and worst part of my day, but I found the worst part. I was like, why am I putting in my journal worst part of my day? That's just sad. So I just got rid of that, and now I only do the best part, and it can be just something simple like had my everything shower, like, you know what I mean, like just something really simple or like complex. And I have a reading tracker where I highlight all different colors, and they're all different amounts of pages, so it goes from 0 to 100 plus. And then if I like finish a book, I can mark it as finished. Then I have a workouts page, so it's got glutes and legs, backs, shoulders, cardio, abs, chest, Pilates, full body, HIIT, different, and off. And I just highlight again the color of the workout. And it does help me keep track, because sometimes I'm looking back and I'm like, what did I do? What did I do that day? And then I have a visual representation, so it's good. Then I have a symptoms tracker, so it's got no appetite, emotional, headache, tired, sick, bloated, unmotivated, anxious. And unfortunately, a lot of those are usually ticked off every day. So that's just my habit tracker for January. I write it every month. It's just like easier that way. I don't know, because in case like say I wanted to change something in the habit tracker, I can just take it out. But that's my habit tracker for 2026. Now today I will be going through my art supplies and my scrapbooking box. I really need to get a regal on because it's the 28th and I fear I haven't really done much. So do them, and also then print for my scrapbook, so then I can do the end of year pages in my scrapbook. And honestly, I have like no pages left in my scrapbook, which is great, but it's also really worrying me because I'm like, do I even have room to do Christmas? But I think I have like 5 pages left in my scrapbook, so I'll make it work. Mind the clown look, but it's Sunday reset. It's a reset vlog. I can barely speak. I've got like a list, but I'm coming on here because like I was just in the shower. Sorry, I probably look so funny right now. And I'm currently on like journal talk because, you know, it's that time of year, like new year, new me. Everyone's like trying to reset. Everyone's trying to have like new goals that they might not have done in this year, and they just want to begin new goals. And I'm like on journal talk, and thankfully I am one of those people that I already journal. Like I journal daily. It did take me a while to get into it, I will say that, but like did it really take me a while? I feel like I got into it pretty quickly, but I wasn't consistent like quickly. And I will say probably not so much. Last year I was like kind of consistent, but it was a bit on and off. But this year I've been super consistent. Like I've been journaling like non-stop. Habit tracker. I started night journaling, which I haven't done in a while, but I was doing that. I do my to-do list in the morning, and I have like a 3-year journal. So you answer a question every single day and you repeat the same question next year on the same day, which that one's been good. And I have like a morning journal where I answer some questions, but this one specifically is my like everything journal. It's like my thought journal. Like if I have a thought, it's gone in here. And I will say I've had this journal for a long time. I started this journal a long time ago, the 19th of March 2024. So yes, I've had this journal for a long time. I'm nearing the end-ish, but I just wanted to talk about my journaling experience because in the new year I will be continuing journaling, and I would love to do some different kind of journaling and just feel more content with my journaling, because this one I feel like probably midway through the year I was like, oh my god, like I need to journal in it more because I have so many thoughts. And it got to a period probably a couple months ago and I was down bad. Like I just needed to journal like everything. So that's what I did, and I journaled every day, and I would journal like pages and pages and pages, and I've continued that habit to now to the point where I don't know if this is necessarily a good thing, but Max being a crackhead next to me. I don't know if this is necessarily a good thing. It is to me, but not at the same time. Like my journaling generally, I just journaled my thoughts, so then I didn't tell anyone about what I was feeling, which I need to work on that. But what I will say about journaling is I think more people need to do it, especially with their thoughts, because I would love to I don't know if I would really want to go back and read through this, to be honest. I think it would make me very sad, but I also think it would be beneficial. One thing I do struggle with journaling, I will say, specifically my thought journal, is I don't really write positives. Like I only really pick it up when I have a negative feeling or a negative things happened, or like just something sad's happened. Like that's the only time I will pick up this journal, which is a really bad habit in 2026. I really need to fix that because that ain't good. That's not good. Like I shouldn't be, because I don't go back and read it because I know it's just mainly sad things, and I just don't even think to pick up my journal when I'm happy. So bad. But in the new year I want to pick up some new journaling habits. This is going to be a big one. I'm going to finish this journal and get a new one. How cute is this one? This is from Temu. Can you believe it? Anyway, I'm going to continue doing this more. I think what I need to start doing is bringing it with me everywhere, because say I go to like the Sausage Dogs and I have thoughts. Sometimes I'll need to write them down, but I don't have my journal, and then I just never write them down. So maybe a smaller journal potentially for my bag I could get, and that could be my like on the go thoughts, which actually that could be a really good idea. I want to start more so doing my night journaling, which I was doing for a period there, which I did think was very beneficial. I used to do this like journal where if I was anxious, I would write about what I was feeling anxious about beforehand, and then if it's on the paper, I'm like looking at it, I'm going, girl, why are you anxious about that? I need to do that one again. What else do I want to say? Also, because I'm on Journal Talk, I'm on like the Moleskine journal, like the Louise Carmen journals. If you've seen them, I have one. It's not like a legit one, obviously. I just got it from Amazon, but it's my travel journal with Bodhi. But I haven't updated in so long. It's actually so bad. We didn't even update it from our trip. But next year I want to be like a lot better at that. And I think I want to start doing morning pages, because I've seen that really is good for people, and they just write down whatever they're thinking in the morning, and they have to, I think you either write like a page or 2 or like 3 or whatever number you set yourself, you just write until that page is full. So I think I want to start that. They're just my journaling thoughts, because I'm thinking about the reset I want to do. And I just, this time of year is so much pressure on people, and it's actually so stupid, because really the 1st of January is just another day, isn't it? I will say though, today I did go through my art supplies. Don't know why I didn't film it, but it didn't. And my scrapbooking stuff, I organised that. I don't know why, but I thought I would be getting rid of a shit ton of art shit, but it's actually all in very good condition, so I didn't need to get rid of really anything. I just got rid of a lot of paintbrushes. Like, I already had a shit ton for no freaking reason at all, but I really needed to go through them, and I did go through them, and yeah, I got rid of a lot of paintbrushes. So probably not tomorrow, but sometime this week. This video is definitely going to be continuing into the new year, but that's fine. A reset's a reset. Sometime this week I'm going to go through under my bed, because I've done my clothes, I've done my drawers, I've done my art supplies, I've done my desk, I've done my books. So yeah, I just need to go through under my bed, and I also want to go through my workout cupboard. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent now. This video is probably like 1,000,000 minutes long, but they're just my Sunday reset thoughts. I'm coming back here to say I think I'm in just a thought mood. You know what I mean? I'm just a thought daughter. What can I say? Just a thought daughter. God forbid a girl likes to journal. It's my favorite thing Bodhi's ever said to me. I'm just in my head, not necessarily bad, but not necessarily good, but because I'm in this mind space, I think what I need to do is, I think I'm going to start writing my goal list, and I can run you through some of the things I want to include. But I do write a goals thing every year. Do I really particularly look at it? No. But I write it, and the thoughts there. But I'm going to start writing a list on my phone now of some goals I want for the new year. I haven't spoken to you. I have been such a failure. I have not been doing as much as I'd hope I would have done, unfortunately, but today's a new day and we're doing that now. I have just finished filming my final book wrap up of the year and picking my January TBR, which I really need to do. So I'm glad I did that, and that is a part of my reset because that's my final one, which this is all the remnants, so I need to clean that now. And I'm about to clean my room, and then I'm going to tackle underneath my bed. That is going to be my task of the day. I was intending to not have to clean my room today, but unfortunately my bed kind of broke a little bit last night, and it made my room just a mess. But regardless, I'm going to go through under my bed and organize and get rid of journals and like photos of people. I'm like, why do I even have that? And like, yeah, mainly the journals, and rejig all my things and put them in. I've got these new collapsible like containers I'll show you. So I'll put some stuff in them and like just get rid of shit boxes that I'm like, why are you even under there? You're broken. I didn't actually end up going through under my bed. I didn't go through it because time got away from me. I did a workout, and then it was dinner, and then I had to go to the shops, and then I got back and it just wasn't the time for me. But today I'm doing that. That's like my top priority, and my other top priority is writing down the 26 books I want to read in 2026. So I am doing a reading journal again this year, in 2026. I did one this year, but it was kind of like a tester because I'd done one previously in the previous year and I hated it. Like, it was such a bore and I just didn't want to do it. So I was like, I'll try it again for another year and see how it goes. And I enjoyed it a lot more. And yeah, it's like, it's just, again, another creative outlet. So I really enjoyed it. So I'm doing it again next year, but I haven't done any of my pages. But in that, there will be a list of the 26 books I want to read in 2026, because for the past, I think I did it in 2024, but I didn't really, like, it was kind of iffy. But this year I did 25 books I wanted to read in 2025. And I got a fair few of them, but I didn't write the list properly. Like, a lot of the books was a series. And, like, I had the Throne of Glass series, which is 8 books. So I need to be better at that and just putting actual books that could be in a series, but putting the individual book. Anyway, so I need to write that list and I can show you the books I'm going to put on my list. So I'm going to start writing that. I probably will write it, show you that, and then I will go through under my bed. So these are the crates I have to go under my bed. They're not like huge, which I think will be good. It's just like this. And they'll go under my bed very nicely. I think they even stack them potentially. But anyway, I'll probably use, I think there's 8. So I don't know if I'll use all 8, but I might need to. There's a lot of shit on my bed. But I don't really plan on leaving my bedroom today, as sad as that is. But I just have a lot of shit I need to do. Especially that I wanted to do before the end of the year. And it's the 31st. So tomorrow's the 1st. So I don't care, once again, I don't care about continuing my reset into the new year. That's fine. Like, obviously you're resetting at the beginning of the year, but I would like to get a lot of shit done before the new year. Okay, so I just wrote my 26 books I want to read in 2026. It was very quick. I wrote it very quick because I found the mistake I made this year with my list was I wrote a lot of books I didn't already own. So, like, then I would have to go out and buy them. And a lot of them were really difficult to find, and majority of them you could only really get them in America or online from Amazon for like $50, and that wasn't going to happen. So I made sure to really look at my books that I had, and if I really wanted to read them, I'd put them on the list. And some books that have been on there a while I put on the list, and then if there's books I really want to read, I put them on the list too, because then it will be more meaningful when I buy them. And I won't just be buying books I don't really want to read as much. But this is my list. I have Little Women, which I am starting today or tomorrow anyway, so that will be ticked off quickly. The Favourites, which is also our first book club book. Alchemized, which that is over 1,000 pages, so that will be a later job later in the year. Redeeming Six, I have all the books now, so I really would love to continue the series. If Only I Had Told Her, which Lacey kindly got me, which is a duology, and I've read the first book and I really enjoyed it, so I'm assuming I'll really enjoy that one. The Inmate by Freda McFadden. The Silence of the Lambs, which, if you've seen any of my videos, I say it all the time. I want to read more classics and more books that, like, my parents have read, like, things like that. And a lot of them I've been given, thankfully, by my mum because she already had them, and my dad. So a lot of the books on this list have been given to me, and they are like really well-known books that have turned into movies or show adaptations and stuff, so I'm really excited to read them. So yes, The Silence of the Lambs, The Shining by Stephen King. I have a lot of Stephen King on here because I really want to read a lot more of his backlist. There is a book by him I really want to read, but I didn't put it on this list because it's so difficult to buy. I think it's 11/22/63, I think it's what it's called. There's a show or a movie about it, but I really want to read the book because everyone that's read the book says how amazing it is, but I don't think I'll be able to find it, honestly, so I just didn't want to put it on the list at all. Crown Tide, which is the 4th book in a series I'm reading. The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, which is the 2nd book from that vampire series I really, really, really love. It is a series, but it's in like duologies. So it's a series of like 6, I believe, but they're in duologies, so that is the 2nd book in the first duology. Diabound, which is about wolves. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, Gone, which is also on my January TBR, so hopefully I get that ticked off really quick. The Last Wish of Bristol Keats, which I don't own, but I'm hoping I'll be able to find it eventually. I haven't seen it. I know it got released in like November, but we didn't even get the first book in that series at our shops until like way after it was released. So I'm hoping I'll be able to find it because I loved the first book. It's one of my top books of 2025. Heat of the Everflame, which is the third book in that series, which I don't own either, but I always see it at the shop, so I'm hoping it stays that way. The Crash by Freida McFadden, which I have. One Dark Window. Now, I put One Dark Window on my list because I've had it on my cart probably like a year-ish, and I really just don't know what's stopping me. I want to read it. That's why I have the book. It's just stopping me for some reason, so I really want to get to that. Now, some of these books I don't own. I want to read Pride and Prejudice, which I don't own, but it is a classic. I would love to read more classics. Blue Sisters, which is about sisters going through grief, and I think that would be a really nice book for me to read personally because I have gone through grief. So me and my sisters have, and I think it's meant to be amazing, and I have seen it at the shops before. Loved One, never seen this, don't think I ever will see it at the shop, so I'm hoping I can get it online. Alchemy of Secrets, which I own. Caraval, which I own. Under the Dome by Stephen King. I really want to watch the show, but I'm tempted. I don't know if I should read the book before I watch the show, so I got to figure that out. The Final Empire. Christine, which is also another classic. My parents tell me about this book so much, and they say how great it is, so I really, really want to read it. And then House of Earth and Blood, because now that I've finished Throne of Glass, I would love to just delve a bit more into some of her other series, and that is I believe that's the first book in the series. So that's my 26 books I would love to read in 2026. I'm looking at it now, and it is very achievable. Not even the amount, it's just that I have majority of them. So to me, it's more achievable than it was last year. Ignore this, but I did under my bed, and I'm quite proud of myself. I went down memory lane and went through like my memory box, and oh my god, some of the things in there, like there's a list of my crushes from when I was in like grade 3. Anyway, so I did that. So I just did all these boxes, and there's other ones under there. It's still like I've got a lot of shit under there, but like it's all, I went through it all because this is all the journals I'm getting rid of because they're like just to-do lists and stuff that I'm not going to look back on ever, so I'm like, I'm not going to keep it. So getting rid of them, did my bed, and now I'm going to be starting writing a little bit in my new planner, because I did get my planners already, which I'm very thankful I already did that, because actually I might do my scrapbook pages, but like print for them, but I'll just show you this anyway. This is my planner and goal tracker for 2026. Look how cute it is. I love it. I'm like actually obsessed with it. Yeah, this is my planner and goal tracker. I think for this one it would just mainly be like my calendar, and I'll write like a few things day to day, but I actually bought this before my birthday, so for my birthday I also got a planner. Got this pretty floral one, which I think this will be my to-do list, because there's like just a lot more room to write, and I always have so much shit to do in the day, and I don't know why. I'm gonna just do them a little bit now. I potentially will do my scrapbook pages, but I'm leaving to go out in like 2 hours. I might do my photos, but I'm gonna sit. I think I will do my photos first, because I think it's gonna take a while to do that, and I just really want to finish my scrapbook for the year. Good morning and happy new year. It is actually the 2nd of Jan now. I didn't do any of my new year things yesterday because I was in the trenches. I was very hungover, unfortunately, but today is basically my first day of January. I'm gonna get shit done. Hopefully it all goes to plan. I still need to reset a lot of things, but I'm starting off the day by writing in my new planners and starting with my habit tracker, and then I need to write on my calendar and then print for my scrapbook and reading journal and close those out for the year, and then I can start my new ones, and I'm very excited. So that's today. Scrapbook for the year. She's thick and beautiful, but I needed to do the final pages, so I did my 23rd birthday spread, just like birthday cards and a couple photos. And then I did spilt milk. I just had enough pages, might add. Then I did like a summer days page, Christmas, like in this Christmas spirit, like Christmas Eve, then Christmas Day, and then my final page was my December reads, and that's the end. I might put like something here, like a quote to summarize the end of the year or something like that, but other than that, she's done. Dead. I am in fact very much alive. I haven't spoken to you in a few days because I don't really know, I just wasn't in the mood to pick up my phone, but I've been doing some things, resetting as I shall say. I did my goals, I'll put here. It was very therapeutic actually, loved doing that. I did a lot of similar goals to last year that I just wanted to bring to the new year as well. And some I just didn't even complete, so I wanted to bring them as well. So I did that. I did my vision board, which I need to make I also make a quote vision board. It might sound lame, but I do. And I make that my laptop lock screen, and my vision board's my home screen. So I need to do the quote one, but I did my normal one. Me and Bodhi did that, which I did video us making that. And then I've also been doing my reading journal, which I have done some of my reading journal. I did, let's see, my home page, my 2026 reading journal. Then I did my rating system and my 2026 reading goals. And then now I'm doing the 26 books for 2026, which is these books. And I just need to cut them out and glue them in. But I went to Kmart to get like glue tape and they didn't have any, so... But today's agenda, I will be going through my workout cupboard, hopefully, fingers crossed. If it's not today, it will be another day soon. And continuing with my reading journal, and I want to make my 2026 bingo card and my 2026 bingo. But that's the plan. Sorry I haven't updated you. I've been very slack. I apologize, but we're back now, and hopefully I'll video some things for you soon, and hopefully this reset will be over with soon as well, and I'll be feeling refreshed. I haven't spoken to you in so long, but I'm back. I've nearly finished like everything I wanted to do for like my reset. Well, mostly. There's bits and bobs, but today I'm doing my workout cupboard. So I'll show you the before and then the after, and also I'm currently doing the first few pages in my scrapbook, and I'm gonna do some more pages in my reading journal. But this will probably be the last day I film anything because it's just dragging on. And like I've basically like at least started everything I wanted to reset. So, but this is the before. look, it's not like messy, I wouldn't say. It's just got a lot of broken things in there that I don't use. Also have a lot of things in there that I don't even know are in there because they're so far like pushed to the back and stuff, and I've got like blankets in there and stuff. Excuse my voice if I sound a bit shitty. I'm sick at the moment, but I just wanted to add this before the end. This is going to be the end of the video for the reset for the year. It's currently the 16th of January, so it's well and truly into the new year. I haven't done it really much recently, but these are the final touches I had for my year. I did go through my bags and got rid of a lot I don't use, and then I started my 2026 scrapbook, so I thought I could show you the first pages. This, my vision boards, a letter to my 2027 self, which I already wrote, my favorites, so I list all my favorites for the beginning of the year, my 2026 bingo, and then I've already done a couple of pages. So I did that, and then I thought I could also show you, I'm adding this year to my journal ecosystem. I'm adding this gorgeous Studio Milligram journal, and it's one of the ones with like multiple books in it. I think it's got lined, dotted, plain, and then I bought a separate watercolor one. So this this is going to come everywhere with me. I wanted it for that purpose. I bought even a bigger bag. I love this bag already. I do, like, I'm obsessed with it. But one of the deciding factors for me buying the bag was I wanted a bag that would fit my journal so I could bring it with me. So now I've got that, and I'm going to decorate it today, but just wanted to come on here and finish off the video so that I can edit it all and upload it for you guys. But thank you so much for watching this video. It was really good to just reset completely for a new year. It did take me a lot longer, but I feel like I'm constantly resetting anyway, so this was just a nice refreshing start to the year, and it was needed because I've been in the trenches, let's just say that much. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.